Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. It's a Friday afternoon. Folks are beginning to get off work and they're coming through this convenience store to get some gasoline and other provisions for the weekend. It's a Friday like many I've seen before. But it leads me to ask the question, how many of these people coming through here would be ready if Jesus returned today? For that matter, would you be ready if Jesus returned today? We're in Mark chapter 13, which begins with Jesus predicting the destruction of the temple in Israel. And his disciples ask him what the signs will be that this is going to occur. Jesus begins to recount to them the different events that must transpire. And as we so often see in Scripture, not only is Jesus looking at near-term events, which for them would be 70 AD when the Romans would destroy the temple and a good deal of Jerusalem as well, Jesus is also looking far out into the future, even beyond our own time. You know, a lot of Christians really get pretty caught up in the end-time prophecies. And there's been a lot of different pastors, teachers, writers who've developed some fairly detailed descriptions based on Scripture of what they believe those end times are going to look like. I'll be honest with you, they're pretty fascinating. But I don't spend a lot of time with those because what I've discovered is, in looking at Old Testament prophecy and how it's fulfilled in the New Testament, God has a real funny way of doing things differently than we expect Him to. It's totally all right to study the end times, but we've got to be careful. There's an old saying, you can't become so heavenly minded that you're no earthly good. Yes, Jesus does tell us in Mark chapter 13 that we're to be looking and praying and watching. But we need to have a balance, and I believe that's what he's showing us here. We need to see the signs of the times, realize that the end is near, and we need to be busy about the work of the kingdom. One eye on the end, but another eye where we are today. That's the balance that we need. If we get to a point where we're just standing out there and going, Lord, just take me now, what about all the people that are going to be left behind? Be ready for the end, but make sure that you're taking as many people with you as you possibly can. That's God's will. God bless you as you go.